Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to throw. Pickett. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Got his open man, it's Mallory. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Harris, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time. And leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Third and 8. Now Pickett looking to change things up.
third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pick it now on first down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Zone before going out. The catch and run pays off.
Damn, noodle lagging.
$35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes firing complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Will said something. Face on the floor laughing.
Butker's kick here is good.
They'll
get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They run again with Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
67 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett back to throw.
Man open left side is Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that led his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Here's 2nd and 7.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the...
Oh, and now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll throw again with Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Page. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Boswell's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Darnell Washington.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look?
And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On second down now, Faulkner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And shedding through the tackle. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to pop. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Now a give right side. Faulkner. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Pickens on the slant. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on 1st down. Faulkner. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Now he's free to midfield.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar